the quarterback. In 1978, rule makers gave offensive linemen a break. For the first time, they were allowed to extend their arms and open their hands while pass blocking. The new technique cut down sacks, but one mistake could still lead to a quarterbacking. Not to mention other parts of the anatomy. Despite the rule change, Rushman still held the advantage. So for frustrated offensive linemen, the only recourse was to hold on, sometimes literally. In 1978, the arcane art of pass protection was best illustrated by the Houston Oilers. The Oiler offensive line was anchored by a bulldog of a center named Karl Mauch, number 55. And as a unit, they gave their quarterback, Dan Pastorini, the best protection in the NFL. Before a game, Mauch is warm and friendly. But when it starts, he straps on his 6 gun. In an age of computer athletes, number 55 is a throwback to another era.
I told my brother, who's a priest, that, I should have been born in the days of the Wild West, back in the 1800s, where you had an argument with a guy, you just went up and, you punched him out or he punched you out, you had a big fight, and whoever emerged the winner, he won the argument.
Come on now, we got to take it down there and score. Let's go.
Don't run sideways, hit it up in there.
Just soon talk to a man to man, and if there's a disagreement, fight it out. It's like in the old days.
Watch it.
It's a street fight. It's a 60-minute street fight on Sunday afternoon. That's what it is. And anybody thinks it's any different, they can put the pads on and the helmet on, and they come out there and they can find out. And if you got 90 plays in a football game, it's like being in 90 different street fights.
Switch, switch!
It's almost like the time that the guy lifts a car off his baby boy, It's that kind of adrenaline you got to have going, but it's got to be controlled. You got to know what you're trying to get done, even though you have this controlled rage.
Come on, let's go! We ain't won nothing yet. Let's go! He scored! He scored! He's got it! He scored!
Led by Mauch's offensive line and head coach Bum Phillips, the Houston Oilers opened the 1978 season as a long-shot contender for a playoff berth.
Didn't make any difference whether it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter. I told you we was going to win it, and we won it. Damn good job.
Early success sent confidence soaring, and a new star blossomed in Texas.
A little bit. And quarterback is in the other one, number 34, baby.
Number 34 was Earl Campbell. His teammates called him Rose. Earl Campbell roared out of Tyler, Texas, already a Lone Star legend. Few expected the Heisman Award winner from the University of Texas to turn Houston around in his rookie year. But soon it was obvious that this was no ordinary rookie. The Tyler bowling ball packed 225 pounds of power and launched it with sprinter speed. Campbell was a superstar with a unique trait, humility. Rose was content to be just part of the team.
I guess I'm blessed and lucky. I live in Texas, so I get to play pro ball in Texas. You know, we work hard, but when we're not playing football, you know, we have a good time. So I had the impression that it was all work and no play.
Campbell's style fit the Oilers nicely. These were men who played and partied as a team. By November, the Oilers were ready to make their move. On a Monday night against Miami, Houston showed the nation what Texans already knew.
Pitch back goes to Earl Campbell. Breaks the tackle at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. At the 50, he may go.
Miami fell 35-30, and the Oiler Express thundered toward the playoffs. Campbell became the first rookie since Jimmy Brown to lead the NFL in rushing, and Houston clinched a wild card playoff berth. From here on, the road got tougher. First to Miami for a rematch with the Dolphins. Houston beat Miami again and kept right on rolling, north to New England. The Patriots fell 31-14, and the Oiler Cannonball was one game away from a championship.
Now listen to the blocking, the rambling, and the roll as it glides along the sidelines by the hash marks, then the score. From the fancy Passandago to the Tyler bowling ball, those Patriots can be taken by the Oiler Cannonball.
On a somber Pittsburgh Sunday, Oiler dreams were laid to rest. In a freezing rain, Houston fumbled 6 times, and the long ride was over. The old Bulldog had a tough time putting it all into perspective.
As far as I'm concerned, it wasn't that great of a season. I mean, we came a long way. It'd have been a lot better, I think, if we'd have been competitive today and got beat that way. The way we got beat, it just, we just weren't in it. We just turned the ball over. We just gave it to them. I'm sure I'll look back on the season with a lot better frame of mind than I am right now.
Houston had come a long way. Only 2 teams traveled further, and they will meet in Super Bowl 13. The magic moment in 1978 was a head coach. In the NFL, there are 28 head coaches with 28 different styles and personalities. Some are almost unknown. Others live in legend already. But all 28 share a common curse and blessing that makes their profession unique. You're only as good as your last game. Even in victory, there is little time to celebrate. The pressure is constant, and it can tear away at the insides of a good man, like Oakland's John Madden, who was forced by an ulcer to retire. 1978 was filled with stories of glory and sorrow for head coaches. Don Coryell took over the struggling San Diego Chargers at mid-season and led them to their best record in 10 years. John McVay's New York Giants faded after a bright beginning, and by the season's end, McVay had lost his job. Still, for every head coach, the challenge of game day was irresistible.
All right! Woo-hoo! Here we go! Here we go! Get after him!
We got to get on him all the way through now. All the way through. Got to get on him. Got to get on him. Keep it going. Keep it going.
One thing I did want to ask about, that tunnel creates quite a wind. That tunnel's just so long as it's the same way, whoever has the ball, I don't care. But I know places where they close the tunnel when one team has it and open the gate when another team has it.
Here we go now. Every man get a man, every good man get two.
Watch Newsom. Red.
High above the field in the press box, assistant coaches evaluate the game from a different perspective and send coded messages to the sidelines.
Double sponge move or Y-in or anything from slot on the fielder, the guy who's really hanging outside him and off.
On this play right here, go Brown right nasty, okay? You know, we might be better off running the ball here. All right, Brown right nasty, slant 135. Tell Dave to go deep in the corner and Greg to go over the goal line.
All right, run past 37, power O, wing, go.
Double up left 28 solid. Double up left 28 solid.
Shift 3, wing fly, right 35 ISO, leave it on.
We might as well run it. Yep. Let's run the Bummerooski. Huh? Run the Bummerooski. Bummerooski. Tight line.
What we got to run, I'm telling you, it sounds crazy, is an 888. Deep down the middle and hope we get a pass interference. Don't you think?
After all the strategy is dispensed, the play still must be run, and anything can happen.
2D, socks out. 2D, socks out. We missed it. We missed the pickup.
1978 found NFL coaches more willing to open up their playbooks to take advantage of the unexpected. Even the best teams included a few schoolyard plays in their game plan.
Here is Bradshaw giving the ball to Blyer. Blyer reverses it to Swan. He gives it back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw fired for Cunningham. A Pittsburgh touchdown. How about that? A Pittsburgh touchdown to win the ball game. They're going crazy at Three Rivers. And the Steelers this afternoon left their usual playbook behind. And they reached deep down in their bag of tricks and came up with one that was almost unbelievable.